Hi guys, so here is another video, how important to listen the CA classes in English. Especially this is most important for CA Intro and CA Final, where the descriptive papers are the number of descriptive papers. In fact, descriptive is common in all the papers. You know, many students who are listening to the classes in regional language, it may be Hindi or it may be Telugu or Tamil, Malayalam, whatever. Those students who are listening the classes in regional languages, especially I can see this in north side. So they are listening to the classes mostly in Hindi. You know, those students on an average spending 14 to 16 hours of daily preparation after the classes. And do you know, those students who are listening the classes in English, they are spending hardly 8 to 11 hours of time per day. Yes, if you want, you can inquire your friends who are listening the classes in English, post listening the classes, post completion of coaching, how much time they're actually spending on preparation, revision per day on an average. Ask them. Especially those students who are listening the classes in Hindi language or some other regional language, you ask them how much time they're spending on revision. Both of them are working for, at the end of the day, for qualifying the exam. But you know, these people who are listening the classes in Hindi or some other regional language are spending 12 to 16, 17 hours in a day in order to understand the subject very well. Whereas the student who is listening the lectures in English hardly spending 8 to 12 hours, not even 12, I'm telling 8 to 10 in fact, most of the cases 8 to 10 hours in order to grasp the same content. Where a regional language, you know, the person who listened lectures in regional language, where he spent 14, 15, 16 hours. Almost, if a student is listening to the lectures in regional language, is taking more than 50% of the time. By the way, more about this video, this video is available in YouTube as well. Okay, maybe on Instagram we will be posting it hardly 3 minutes video. For full video, you please come to caramharsha YouTube channel, or a link is also provided below the video. You can click on that. If at all you're already watching this video on YouTube, you can ignore this. Yeah, you know, so listening the classes, listening to the lectures in English is very important. Why? Because I know you may say, sir, since you're teaching in English, you can easily preach anything. But you know, I'm Telugu medium student. I'm from Andhra Pradesh. I'm a Telugu medium student. Getting it? So more than you, I am even more at friend to object to this point. But do you know, only the initial first week, when you're changing your method of listening to the lectures, only in the initial 1 week, you will face little struggle. But do you know, when you listen to the classes in English, after a week onwards, you start connecting more to the subject. The reason is very simple. Ultimately, you're going to write in which medium? English medium. Which means you must also listen to the lectures in English medium. If you listen to the lectures in other than English, and whereas you're ultimately going to write in English, how would the drafting skills will develop? And I have seen many students, when they're reading, they're translating it, they're translating the content to regional language. They are translating the content to regional language, and they're trying to remember the subject in that manner. Ultimately, when they're coming up with the examination, when they're facing with the examination, they're unable to scribble. They're unable to present what they want to. They're unable to convey what intention they wanted to convey. The problem lies in the input. When the output is to be in English language, input should also be in English. That's what I strongly believe. You know, we at Sresta teach all the 8 subjects of CA Inter as well as even in CA Final absolutely in English mode. In fact, for many of our team members, teaching in regional language once upon a time was very comfortable, and now all our team members, they understand how important to teach classes in English, and now even though if I ask them to teach in regional language, they're not ready to teach. If you understand the importance of it, and if you once adapt yourself with that, believe me, you will never come back to listening to the lectures in regional language. I'm not against regional language, no. In fact, my mother tongue is Telugu. Okay, I love language like anything. But wherever, whatever method suitable more, that method we need to adopt. And I hope if you want, I hope you understand what I'm trying to convey. So if I listen the lectures in English, what happens exactly is, I listen to the lectures in English, 90% I'll get command on the terminology through class itself. Which means later when I'm reading, I don't need to take much stress. It doesn't require to take much stress, when I'm reading the content later on. Whereas if I listen to the classes in either Hindi or some other regional language, what happens is I listen to the lectures, but I never establish the command on the content which I'm reading, which is in English. So for establishing command over the content, you are taking additional time, and for revising, you're taking additional time. And I hope you understand how important it is to listen to the lectures in English, especially if you're an English medium student. I know 90% of the students registered for CA course are English medium students. And being it's a global language, as you're working in MNCs, multinational companies, your language skills must be in English. Nobody today, if you know English fluently, I think you can survive anywhere in the world. And you can talk to anybody. Communication skill is nothing but, what is communication skill? Communication skill is nothing but whatever intention you're having, whatever thought process you're having, actually, you are able to communicate it flexibly. So that is what communication. And how that communication skill will, how that communication skill you can adapt to, how that kind of skill will adapt with you, only when you practice regularly. And one such beautiful opportunity is listening to the lectures in English. For me, teaching the classes in Telugu, definitely if I try, will be much more comfortable than teaching in English. Obviously, Telugu being my mother tongue, obviously it will be very easy. But that's not right method for you. Listening to the lectures in English is not a right method at all for you. Not for you, for anybody. So most important thing that you need to remember. For more guidance, just tune to my YouTube channel. There are so many topics on which I'm uploading the videos. So you can understand the sensitivity of the issue which I'm talking right now. That's it. Okay. And if at all you're having any other views, you can share it. You may say, sir, like if I understand the subject very well, sir, but the problem is I'm unable to present. The reason why you're unable to present is because you're listening in some other language, you're presenting in some other language. So that's the main drawback which I observed. Only 1 week, the moment you started listening to the lectures in English, hardly initial 5 to 10 hours of the lectures only, you will feel little struggle, because you are all these days you are habituated for old mode, and now onwards you are changing your mode of listening to the lectures. Hardly 5 to 10 hours you will face little struggle, but thereafter you see a remarkable change in your learning, in your understanding, the way you're getting command on the subject. That's it. So this is what I just wanted to share. Thank you. Have a nice time. All the best. Bye.